Music Midtown is officially over. Travis Scott and Vampire Weekend were big names that helped close out the two-night festival. And one of the biggest stars to hit the stage tonight was Billie Eilish. The singer recently broke the record among female artists for the most songs on the Billboard Hot 100 at one time. But before she took Music Midtown by storm, she took on Georgia's new abortion law. According to Billboard, Eilish posted on her Instagram that she will be donating part of her guarantee from this performance to Planned Parenthood. It was an Instagram story, so it comes down in 24 hours. She says Atlanta is one of her favorite places in the world, but I do not love the state's lawmakers' decision to take away women's rights. Eilish is referring to Georgia's new heartbeat abortion law, which would ban abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, usually around 6 weeks into pregnancy. It's supposed to take effect in 2020, but won't until its legal challenges it's facing are resolved in court. So Eilish isn't the first artist to take on this stance. Earlier this year, Ariana Grande donated $250,000 in profits from her show in Atlanta to Planned Parenthood. Eilish's move goes along with that same idea, so still performing in Georgia, but giving away the proceeds to a cause that opposes policies put in place by state lawmakers. We posted this on our Facebook page, and a lot of you weighed in on this one. Anna says this proves that Planned Parenthood doesn't need public funding and can survive through private donations. But Ashley says abortions are only a fraction of the services Planned Parenthood provides. These donations could make birth control free or cheap for some teenagers. So let us know what you think about this hot button topic. Head on over to our 11 Alive Facebook page. Leave your thoughts in the comments there, or you can tweet us using the hashtag UpLateATL.